G'day guys, welcome to another MinecraftEDU tutorial. This one is another one on Redstone and how you can use it with students. In my 21 question map I don't know what it's actually called, but I call it a flip-flop, so something that remembers its state. And this is the one I had over here, and this is what I use to stop students getting down, so two students getting down the same path. So the students ran over a pressure plate, which triggered a piston which stayed open given that. So if I set that up again, wrong one, set that up again here, I actually had a piston on top of that that stopped people going in there again. You have to manually reset it, but as soon as a student walks across this, it activates that piston and prevents other people coming in. So that was how I prevented students doubling up and going through the same path with one another. So these are pretty easy to build. So now that people can't get through there, so I will go and quickly build one over here. Just clear a little bit of land. So those ones are the easiest. You have two blocks, redstone torches and redstone dust between them. So what happens is when this redstone torch is on, it powers this block, which means this torch gets turned off. But if you power this block I'm standing on with something, for instance a pressure plate, it will reverse it because this torch is off, which will allow this torch to be on, which then powers this block permanently. So this is how you can get something to save a state, if you will. So I call them flip-flops. So it'll save a state depending on what's happened. So in the case of the sticky piston down here, the sticky piston will stay out and stop other students going in until you manually reset it. Now, I've been watching some videos by Etho. If you are a fan of Redstone and really cool stuff, I recommend you drop by his channel. It's Ethoslab, E-T-H-O-S-L-A-B. So he does some pretty amazing stuff with Redstone. And this is a smaller version of a flip-flop that Etho uses. So at the moment you can see my signal is out here. I can turn that signal off and make it come out the other end by using that pressure plate there, and it will stay coming out this end until I stand on that pressure plate there, and that'll reverse it. So same principle, a bit smaller design. And over here is another thing that I've seen on Etho's channel. Same flip-flop in this area here, but I've also got repeaters set up around here that reset the system after that amount of time. So you'll notice that this line here is on. If I hit my button, that line will go off, this line will go on, and will stay on for a amount of time, and then this line will go back on. So that's a self-resetting one. So it just allows you to make a button press last a lot longer. That's pretty much it for this flip-flop tutorial. I probably should show you how to make one of them, so hang on a second. So these ones are even easier than the other ones. Make a little one like that, redstone torch underneath, redstone torch on the back, and redstone along the top, and then you have an out signal there, an out signal there, and to reset it you need to power that block down there. So if I power that block there, that will reset it and send the signal out this way. And if you want to reset it the other way, you need I recommend a repeater there. It stops things doubling back when you don't want them to. And then redstone line running to here, and I'll put a pressure plate there to show you. So now when I stand on this pressure plate here, that resets, and if I go and stand on this one, it'll go back the other way. So that's how to make one of those flip-flops, and I've shown you how to make one of the flip-flops. I hope this has been helpful. Like I say, I've only used this with students to prevent other students going down the same path, but in my map generations that I'll be doing over the Christmas break, I'm sure I'll be using this sort of stuff a fair bit more. Thanks for watching. See you next time.